What's up, weirdos? Good morning. Well, we got all kinds of negative news going on around crypto. Holy smokes. The good news, however, like I often tell you guys, is that it generally does mark a local bottom, right? When you see so much bad news coming out, so much negativity coming out, and people are thinking, wow, with all this happening, we got to be going lower. We're going. Usually it marks a bottom and we reverse and we start going up, right? So let's get into it, guys. We got some stuff to discuss, and we got some XCN content for you today. I know that a lot of people have been asking for it, so let's talk some Onyxcoin as well. We're going to get into the Bitcoin chart and so much more, guys. But let's kick things off right. What do we got? Jasmy up 1.8% on the day, down 14 on the week, up 22.8 on the month, and down 41.5 on the year. Down one spot in rank to 98, $722 million market cap, 27 million in volume. Swift coin down 3.3 on the day, 9.8 on the week, up 2.5 on the month, and 209 on the year. We are down 16 spots in rank to 337, $108 million market cap, 1.06 million in volume. Where's our Onyx coin? XCN. Where is it hiding? The topic of the day. I must be blind. We'll get into ZBEC for now. ZBEC down 1.5 on the day, up 21.3 on the week, 63.3 on the month to the upside, and 398% up on the year. We are down one spot in rank to 135, a $426 million market cap, 24 million in volume. Where is XCN? There it is. Yeah, it's up basically 1% on the day, down 12 on the week, up 2.5 on the month, and 1,019% on the year. We are even in rank at 123, $494 million market cap, 19 million in volume. All right, let's go have a look. It's kind of a mixed bag. I mean, we got some things pumping. Clearpool's looking good. Algorand, Moonwell, we got some pump action happening. Taraxa across the broader market, Toshi and Supra and Telcoin, Notcoin, Vara, Ondo. Everything's looking nice. Nice little recovery. Kind of funny. Another Sunday, 3 Sundays. This will be the 4th Sunday in a row that we have a green Sunday. What is going on with Sundays? Huh? Pretty funny. All right, let's go have a look over at Bitcoin's chart. What's happening over there? All right, what do we got? So Bitcoin pressing now, stuck between a rock and a hard place. Like I said, support down here at $111,700, resistance at 114,000. We're got to break above this now. So now we have this old CME gap that we came back down and filled that has now acted as resistance for the last 2 days. So there's a sell wall there. Bears are holding their ground at 114K. It's probably going to take us a few days to break through there now. A few days, right? Which is fine. I mean, as long as we can hold this level of support, I'm good. Now listen, I told you guys before, to invalidate the breakout of the inverse head and shoulders, which I'll zoom out and show you guys actually. Okay, to invalidate this, as you can see, inverse head and shoulders, okay? To invalidate this move, we would need Bitcoin's price to drop all the way down to this blue line here at $96,000. We would need to drop below that blue line to invalidate the inverse head and shoulders breakout, okay? So we are nowhere near bearish structure right now in the big picture, in the long term, right? Nowhere near bearish structure. So, but again, I'd like to see us hold right here at 111,700 minimum. Let's hold that, right? But we got to break back above 114. We got to close there. We're fighting with it right now. We're literally sitting at $114,023, right? So I don't think we're going to break through today. Sorry, guys, early morning today. I don't think we're going to break through 114 today. Would be nice. I mean, it is another green Sunday, 4 in a row. So a nice break back to the upside would be, good. But here's the thing: you snap back up, you end up creating another CME gap. It's Sunday, right? So it would be better to wait until tomorrow to break above till the markets are open. But we'll see what happens nonetheless. All right, let's get into some of the news. What's happening around crypto today? More negative news flowing around, guys. Check this out. China has officially banned cryptocurrency trading, mining, and related services. Oh no, what are we going to do? Guys, moving closely. I got a secret. Moving close. They banned it in 2021 as well. We still had a bull run. It's officially a bull run when China bans Bitcoin. There you go, guys. There you go. But you see how the negative news is starting to come out and people are thinking we're going lower. I don't think so. My friends. I wouldn't be shocked if you were to come to me with some sort of proof that a lot of bigger money, a lot of smart money knew that this announcement was coming a couple of days ago, and that would be why crypto dumped over the last couple of days. Wouldn't surprise me at all if that was the case, right? But nevertheless, you ever see that movie Groundhog Day with Bill Murray where he's like, well, it's Groundhog Day again, right? And he gets stuck in this loop. Well, China banned crypto again, right? It's like, it's the China banning crypto is like the kid that says to his mom, if I don't get what I want, I'm going to hold my breath till I suffocate or something, right? And then we got this going on here. Choke Point 3.0 starting to catch headlines. Jamie Dimon trying to crush crypto himself. Choke Point 3.0. Big banks like JP Morgan are quietly squeezing crypto and jacking up fees and limiting access to banking rails. So a lot of people might read this story and they might be a little upset. As you can see, crypto firms report being cut off from basic services like wire transfers and ACH. Banks allegedly flag or delay fiat on and off ramps without clear reasons. Compliance hurdles and de-risking used to block access without formal bans. All while banks push their own token projects like JP Morgan's. It's not Onyx anymore. It's I can't remember what it's called. Something else now. And lobbying against DeFi. Now, why would banks lobby against decentralized finance? Well, I mean, it's kind of obvious, right? You've got lending protocols like Onyxcoin and XPR. You've got projects like ZBEC, who you can completely debank yourself simply by having yourself a decent self-custody wallet to hold your stablecoin and a carbon card from ZBEC, from MasterCard, or your Moonwell Visa. Either way, you can completely eliminate the banks by having these. That's why they're trying to squeeze out DeFi, because DeFi is squeezing them out, right? This mirrors tactics from Operation Choke Point 2.0. Here's the difference, though, my friends. Operation Choke Point 2.0 had government backing, right? It had Powell operating it from the Fed. It had Biden's administration operating Choke Point 2.0 from the White House. And now Jamie Dimon is trying to create Choke Point 3.0 all by his lonesome, because I'll tell you right now, Trump's administration is not going to help him create Choke Point 3.0 and choke off crypto. So what is going to end up happening, you ask? Well, if you have a look at Grayscale, for example, Grayscale likes to create crazy rates for their trusts, right? For their ETFs. So what happens? Well, most of their customers have offloaded, sold, and moved over to BlackRock or Fidelity or somewhere else. So JP Morgan's going to find themselves a man on an island very, very soon. They want to try to make it difficult for people to buy and sell crypto. Guess what? People will just stop using you as a business, right? So this could be a pivotal moment in JP Morgan's history where 10 years from now, people might look back and say, yeah, that was when JP Morgan died as a company, when they tried to choke off crypto while all the other banks were accepting it and adopting it, right? Don't be surprised. Jamie Dimon is anti-crypto to the end, and it's going to be his, right? So something to think about, something to think about. But funny how the bad news is coming out, right? But Bitcoin's not dumping today anymore. I think it's kind of had its fill of dumping. All right, so what could 300,000 XCN tokens be worth by 2026? A video published by Blockchain Crypto YouTube channel considers what 300,000 XCN tokens could be worth by 2026. At the time of this video, the token was trading at 1 cent 8, which means 300,000 tokens of XCN would be worth about around $5,400. According to the host, a modest price increase to 3 cents 6 could double the value to 10,800. A 3x to 5 cents 4 brings the total to 16,200. But as Blockchain Crypto explains, most investors are aiming for bigger returns. If Onyxcoin reaches its former all-time high of 18 cents, the 300,000 tokens would be worth $54,000. That's a 10x jump from today's level. Blockchain Crypto suggests this is not out of reach. At 18 cents, the XCN market cap would be around 5.4 billion. That's still considered modest compared to top altcoins. If Onyxcoin hits a $10 billion market cap, the price would reach 33 cents, bringing the total value of 300,000 XCN to $99,000. A push to 15 billion could raise the price to 15 or 50 cents, making it worth $150,000. Blockchain Crypto outlines several conditions that must come together for these predictions to come to reality. First, XCN needs real-world relevance. The team behind Onyxcoin is building blockchain infrastructure for financial institutions and enterprises. These are large markets, and if Onyx becomes a trusted name in asset tokenization and blockchain payments, demand for the token would grow, which is a possibility considering that Chain is the company behind them, right? Chain is no slouch when it comes to being a monster company. The analyst also explains recent updates to the network, such as faster transactions and improved scalability. These changes are important for enterprise adoption. Companies need systems that can handle high volume without lag or security risks. Another key element to Onyxcoin's tokenomics is Onyxcoin's tokenomics. Earlier in the year, the team took steps to reduce inflation and offer better staking rewards. Blockchain Crypto noted that this move could help protect token value and encourage long-term holding. XCN has also added governance features, giving holders a say in the future developments. That adds a layer of utility beyond just price speculation. They've had their DAO for quite a while now, though. That's not new. With all this in mind, Blockchain Crypto returns to the possible future valuations. If the token reaches 33 cents, your 300,000 coins could be worth nearly $99,000. If the price climbs to 50 cents, could be worth $150,000, and a push to $20 billion market cap would put XCN about 66 cents, making those tokens worth $198,000 on a $5,000 investment. But the analyst is clear those numbers deepen on key drivers like institutional blockchain adoption, continued improvements in tokenomics, and meaningful partnerships. If Onyxcoin secures deals with major players in finance or supply chains, it would boost both credibility and demand. I would like to see more announcements of partnerships from Onyxcoin and stuff like that. You haven't really seen much when you're comparing it to a project like Zbeck, for example, but nonetheless. The final part of Blockchain Crypto's video breaks down three broad possibilities. In the bearish scenario where growth is slow and adoption stalls, XCN's price might only reach 3 cents or 4 cents. that would value $300,000 at $9,000 to $12,000. 300,000 tokens, sorry, to $9,000 to $12,000. In a moderate growth scenario, assuming some adoption and stronger partnerships, the price could return to 12 to 18 cents. That would mean a portfolio worth between 36,000 and 45,000. And in the most optimistic scenario, your 300,000 could be worth at 30 cents to 50 cents, 90,000 to 150,000. If it reaches 66 cents, it could be worth nearly $200,000. So, could this happen? What is my target for Onyxcoin? My target is that 18 to 20 cent target, just a hair past the previous all-time high. I don't see any new partnership announcements or anything happening. It hasn't happened in a while. They are doing things. They are developing and stuff, though. However, you would like to see a big player step in as a partner, or some sort of collaboration would be nice. And it's not off the table, but it's something that I think we need to see to get more interest and engagement in the project from the broader crypto space. But as always, I want to know what you guys think. And listen, guys, if I came and I sat down beside you right now and I said, listen, if you buy me a cup of coffee every day, I will give you the tools and teach you how to become successful and make actual, true, life-changing wealth for yourself in this crypto space. Would you buy me a cup of coffee every day? Of course you would. You'd be crazy not to, right? Well, that's the deal that I'm putting on the table for you, my friends. For less than a cup of coffee a day, you can jump over to the Patreon community, the 10% Club, guys, where we do everything to help you succeed in this space. We've already helped 43 people this year hit 7-figure portfolios. Many, many others have hit high 6 figures, and you could be next, my friends. We're live over there every single day. Join thousands of people over in our community. The chats are open 24/7. Everyone's always helping each other and all of these things. We do swing trade opportunities, micro cap gems, daily altcoin picks, and so much more, my friends. Get in early on projects like Onyxcoin and Swiftcoin and Zbec, right? And so many others, guys. Use the link down below. For less than a cup of coffee a day, we can give you the tools you need to succeed in this space forever. You don't have to lean on anybody else anymore. You don't have to rely on Moonboy fluff videos on YouTube giving you exorbitant price targets that are never going to happen, right? Where you can just get the tools and learn how to do this for yourself. The link is down in the description, my friends. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. I'll see you guys in the next one. God bless.